Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Naval Action and our 20th episode of Through the Ranks. We are back in Gustavia with the Trincomalee that we managed to capture with Naval in the previous episode. I chose in the end of the last episode not to show you what we captured, as I just wanted to keep you in a bit of a suspense and give you a bit of surprise, and we actually got fairly lucky with this one. And actually, let's put it up through the Navy menu here. The Trincomalee that we got was a teak frame with seasoned mahogany planking. That's pretty good. It gives us a good bonus to our hit points, a bit of a bonus to our thickness of our side armor, and also a bit of speed as well. Pretty lucky. Only got 2 permanent upgrade slots on it, which is downside to the usual 3 of a standard ship. However, we do have actually 4 port bonuses on this. Got gunnery 2, so can give us a bit more reload speed and slightly reduced gun crew. Master and rig 3, which is completely irrelevant on the PvE side of things. Sailing 1, just going to give us a bit more turn rate, a bit more speed, as you can see. And then we got hull 3, which is also going to increase our hit points here. So overall, it's a very decent build. Now, what I've done is I've equipped it with longs again. I know, it didn't go too well with the SX. One a long gun ship. However, this is the Trincomalee. I felt it was right. Sorry, toad in my throat there. I have 1 book slot on it. I decided to put Gunnery Encyclopedia on it, as I have it available. For reload speed, a little less gun crew needed. We're packing 28 18-pounder long guns, 22 9-pounders, and 4 9-pounders on the bow as our chasers here. No stern chasers, sadly. For upgrades, we do have a few options. These are the ones I've managed to get manually, or through fights and stuff, and not buy. So we got that British Gunner Sergeant in the previous episode. It's a bit more reload time, little less gun crew. I also have a French gunner available, which we also had on the belt pool. A bit more penetration, a bit more traverse up and down. Also, I've managed to get my hands on 3 copenhagen caulking refit from the Ventus. Now, no idea why they were in the hole, but that's where I got them. And they have gone up in price due to some of the recent upgrade changes. Usually it was the Navy planking upgrade that was up, but the copenhagen caulking refit gives us 7 more thickness on the side, which would bring it up to 112. So we got a decision to make here. At this point, if you're playing this as a solo player, just having fun and using all the options available to you, probably made a few missions as well, completed them, got a few combat medals as well. So what you could do, go into the Admiralty shop, PvP rewards, and scroll down and find the Navy upgrades down here. Now, some of them are worth it, some of them are not. All depends on playstyles and what you want. But one of the ones I usually went for was Navy planking and Navy structure. Navy structure gives you a bit more armor thickness on the side, and a little less structural leaks, whereas the planking again gives you armor thickness, structural leaks, and splinter resistance. These used to be my 2 go-to, and if we look at some of my other ships that I stock, you'll see that they are they are 2 of the main operators I took. But with the recent changes came in early December, I believe. The copenhagen caulking refit is back on top of it with the 7 increase to our armor thickness. However, what we could do, as the copenhagen caulking refit is now a universal upgrade, what we could do is take both the Navy planking and the copenhagen caulking refit and bump up our thickness by 12, coming in all the way up to 117. I don't think that's needed for what we're going to be fighting. But it is an interesting option. What we could also do is take both the British gunner and the French gunners to get us that penetration, that better reload, and the slight crew reduction. We're fighting with long guns, so we want to keep a bit of range here. So if we can get a bit more reload, a bit more penetration, we'll make our guns a bit more effective at range than the enemy guns with mediums. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do here. If I want to go double gunnery and hope that the 105 is going to be enough at range. So at some point we do want to close in, and that's going to be meaning a bit more angling. Or do we go with a single Cartagena caulking refit and either the British or the French gunners on it? Guys, I think what we're going to do, we're going to put the British gunners on here. And we're going to go Cartagena caulking refit. Yeah, that's going to be it. Yep. Bumpers us up to 112 on the sides. Balance down doesn't really matter. Nor does mast. So that's our loadout. Port bonuses as listed. What we need now, repairs. And just to show you this once more, the way you figure out how much to bring out, go into your Navy list. You hover over the class number of your ship. It's going to bring up the stat bar here. And where it says frame, under the general section in the bottom, it says frame on the left. Where it says frame, just above that, it says ×1 hull repair. You can see there's the number 7. Don't mind the red and green numbers. That's just bonuses up and down. But there's the black numbers you want to look at. So we need, for each cycle of repairs, 7 hull repairs and 8 rig repairs. So, I usually take 1 round of rig repair, so that was 8. Though, just in case we lose a bowsprit or something, we can actually get that fixed and running. 7 was what was needed for the for 1 full cycle for hull repairs. Now, usually, as a standard, I always take 10 cycles out. That usually means I can do a couple of fights in a row. I still have repairs enough if I need them. But for this, it's probably going to be a one-off, so let's say what we do the last one. It's 2, that's 14, 21 is 3, so let's go 28. 4 cycles of repair. And crew wise, we have on the Trincomalee a 320 max crew, so around 200. I can't remember how we calculate how much rum we need. You can probably, if not, you can see it on the NA map Netlify page. That's going to be our loadout. And our target for the Trincomalee is going to be the Endymion. Endymion is one of my favorite ships. I really like how it sails, how it performs, and the loadout on it. It has the ability to pack 24 pounders and 9s. So it might bite, it might not, and we'll see. But off to hunt the Endymion outside of Gustavia. Alright, we are out. Now, Endymions can be a bit harder to find. We'll see. As I say, there's a +1. And again, we don't want +1s. Indefatigable is going to be the next step up after the Endymion. Endymion +1. In 1. Want a solo. Preferably. However, we could try to make this another double. Coming in. Yes, I don't want to fight him right. Trincomalee +1. The HDF fleet. Enemy. Ocean. Or was it Asante? Can't tell. Might have been Asante actually. Right, so what we want is solo Endymion, if you can find one. You can't. May have to do a double HDF fleet. Guy's moving away from his home port, slightly upwind. You know what? Why don't we make it interesting? Let's just make it a 2v1, right? That should also give us the chance to fighting close to the shore as well. We'll see. Swedish square foot over here. We are passing away from the Russian ones out of Philipsburg. So in a moment, as soon as we catch up to him, we should be able to press in our attack here. Just doing a quick scan to 20 the suburbs. We don't want to pull him in. Get in there, straight at him. Gallows. Back up. I at least wanted to get at the side of him. Or in front of him, maybe even. Know where he's going, so attacking. An angle slightly in front of him here. Might put us a bit too far ahead. We'll see. Alright, this is our position. It's not too bad actually, because we're smack in the middle of them. What we're going to do is put chains on that one, chains on that one, starboard side, bow chases this chain, and we're going to take one on the rear, right? Yes. So 2 and 4, 2 2. Too late. I missed the picking there. It means I'm unloaded. Not what I wanted. I was trying to change the port side guns at the last minute, and instead I did the starboard guns. I wanted chains up in these sails right now, right where he is now. That would have been pretty good. Time to wreck him a bit. 24s. Might actually have to be packing at things. All right. If we can get them to play ball, this is going to be our main target, this guy. Joel, because he's the main ship. And the other one needs to be sunk. What we need to consider is that also the wind and the shore position. And I need to remember I'm playing with longs here. Not necessarily being in too close at them. The power. Good hit, come around. I got chains loaded on the opposite side now. Really ideal. Right. Good hits in the stern, pump us out. I'm kind of worried about my pump here though. Alright, settle in guys, this might be a long. 2 ships to contend with. That bugger is going to try and turn me here. Gotta get tight, it's gotta get tight, it's gotta get tight. Oh, we managed. We didn't lose our bowsprit. Now we're stuck on him. Usually not a good thing. It does actually mean he's going to pull us out of the wind here. Thank you, Captain. Right, rudder's damaged, so 5 and 4. Emergency repairs. Going close with the other one or get him to close with us. So we'll give him a bit of chains, pull away. Actually, I'm going to pop my first repair already. Damaged. actually a bit high. Alright. Well, clearly, I'm still too focused on the success of the last fight, so we get stuck in wind. I'm doing dumb reloads, and we're really in a spot. You honestly are. Alright, losing guns. Oh my lord, I was so stoked about what we captured here. That was really not playing to the best of my abilities. Our ship is wrecked the third right now. We really need to pull away here and get our head back in the game. Repairs are coming up. That guy is pretty stuck in the coast there. The power fire too high. Round wing. If we keep that guy in there, fumbling around at shallows, might be in a good position. Sailing crew, go. Overshot. Only managed 6 hits. As I was turning into him as he was turning into me. Alright, let's get that back unwreckable. Remember what I said about playing at range with long guns and stuff? Apparently I don't listen to myself. Slow down here somewhat, see if we can pause this way in again. If he backs up too much, he's probably going to get caught in there. We're on fire. We don't want him to get out of the shore here. That's the main thing. I want to get him out into open water again. I'm trying to turn as fast as I can here to keep him on my inside. Sure I will though. Unless we can force him into a turn. Or the other one. Right, this is a downright mess. However, that guy's gonna start chasing him again. Oh, we're being pulled. Shit. Sorry. Maybe it was a break it. Maybe it was a break it. No. Yes, boarding should be interrupted in a minute. For what? Okay. Yeah, sporting interrupted. Come on, come on, come on. I just, for a second there, I thought I lost it. Alright, North, get head back in the game. Would you please? Would you please? Right. Starboard side is completely wrecked, and port side is still alive, but not doing too well. No sailors coming in on our sails, so we're not getting underway. Fire passes. We're back up to battle sails. That guy hopefully is fumbling around in there, trying to turn and keep his broadside on us. That way we may be able to salvage this situation depending on what he does and how he turns. This guy's going to try and keep us in the shallows. Almost in here. We're going to extricate ourselves from this situation here. Phew! He's going to come in, he's going to try and turn around starboard. We're going to pass him behind him. And hopefully that means he's going to try and turn again. Set up random. Go down. Sure whether that rear one Roman is actually stuck or not, or he's just turning around. Should just be turning around. I'm going to go ever so slowly forward, and we are definitely going to wait out the 4.5 minutes until we can do the next repair. At some point the wind is going to turn, and when the wind turns they will free themselves if they're stuck here. Turn out, I'm going to start shooting with my portside guns here. Depending on how far up the wind I can get here. I don't want to get pushed back into shore like that. Alright, one guy is doing a very close to short turn there. At random. Doing that. I think that guy there is keeling over. So that means he's stuck. But the one's keeling over as well. Oh, he's turning. What do you do here? 2 minutes 50. Need to get so far around in the wind that we can actually get forward momentum fairly soon. Should be there. Gotta go slowly forward. If they're still stuck, unable to maneuver, they're sitting ducks. They're going to push themselves in their attempt to maneuver. They're going to push themselves further. Now, if you do like this, as home ones, drive wheel to increase the speed and go into free cam mode here. As we hinge forward, that guy there, our main target, may still get loose. This guy here is more or less completely on shore. He's going to keep maneuvering Gonna keep pushing him in towards shore here. Yeah, you can see there. But we managed with one tactic to actually keep this guy in, but this guy here, not there yet, so he may still extricate himself as soon as the wind turns. Double tap home to get back in. Joel, our main target, is pretty damaged. What we can do is rig one of them, getting into a position where you just drop the anchor and fire at him, and that way beat him, which might actually be here. Or we might just stay just outside the firing arc. Using our sails to drop speed. Turning a bit more. We need all our guns in on it. Now our long guns are working in our favour. And we have stopped. Alright, this is going to be shooting fish in a barrel. That guy there is not going to get out again. I seriously doubt it. He may if the wind turns too much, but we'll quickly sink one of them and then take the other one. I did say I wanted Joel, but I might actually go for Rowan. Joel. We'll go for Rowan then finish or go for Joel and repair up. Guns are ready. That increased penetration and our longs is working in our favour. Finally, what I wanted to do is actually what's happening. However, this is an absolute turkey shoot. If you find yourself in this position, make sure you take advantage of it as soon as you can. You see Joel now, he is slightly wiggling backwards. He may extricate himself at some point. Roman is pretty screwed no matter how the wind turns, because he's so far up the beach. But Joel may yet get out of there. Oh, as I said, Roman, the wind just turned, so Roman's actually on keel again. See, he's starting to tilt back out. He's still stuck in there, but he's working. So we'll probably end up sending Joel down and then going back to engage Roman. He's now tipping the other way around. On foot. But our repairs are coming up, and for now we still do have the advantage of both position and range of our guns. So I'm gonna keep firing here. And Joel is slowly inching out. Can't really get a turn on. No, get his rear turned out, or his bow even, to get a good turn in, because the wind is still going to force him to turn more or less 90 degrees to get out of there, and he can't yet. However, with the next wind change, he will start to gain the wind on his quarter, and that might free him. We're now within his range. Pump us out. And I think he's gaining quite a speed here. We're taking a bit of a beating. Yes, he's moving. Alright. Our repairs are done. So we're going to move too. Or we can come back for Roman afterwards. Now we're just going to sink Joel. And see, our plans have changed, what, 3 times during this fight? Having an idea going into a fight, what you want to achieve and how you're going to achieve it is good. And sometimes you may just need to alter those plans altogether. And again, we do too now. Once more, 4th time making times. Roman is now free as well, and we're getting hammered by Joel. So, a few more shots in on Joel. Go down to half sail. Don't want to get too far forward. Roman actually managed to get out. Why? That's good to see. Usually the AI stays stuck for ages, and if not for the entire game. So, changes it somewhat. We're still going to be sinking Joel here, and then we have to take on Roman afterwards. Just need to clear the wave. One more broadside in, and Joel is going to go down. However we do, we are going to need another cycle of repairs on. They're really hammering our side strongly here. Right, gonna reload up, get close in with Joel, and then start worrying about Roman afterwards. Because one more broadside should set Joel on a course. Which comes here. He's loaded as well. Come on. Knocking it below 20. Yes, he's below 20. Damage pump. We can go full sails. Get out of there. And we might as well give him a knock on the teeth. And we are going to be running full speed now. Away from Joel's guns. And away from Roman. Those 24-pounders is making an absolute mess of our ship here. We're 30 minutes into this fight and we have been absolutely hammered. And we're not out of it yet. Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to change our loadout here. Going to be running. We've got 6 minutes until we can do a cycle repair here. And he's going to be chasing. We're going to be running full speed. What's the plan now is we're going to run for a bit just so we get repairs back up. Because we took an absolute hammering here. As we do that, you notice I'm loading chains on all guns. As soon as Roman starts to chase us, we have the ability to turn, fire broadside, and get back with the wind and run again. And we're going to use that advantage to slow him down by repeatedly firing grape shot at him. And that hopefully gives us either the means to escape or keep ahead of him for enough time to complete our repairs and get back in. It's the fire of 2 of them. Oh my, they... Joel's going down. He's not moving anywhere. He's taking on water. Water line's almost disappeared. It's soon going to be water coming in through the gun ports. Almost. He's going to go down. I had not foreseen that Roman Thomas would actually extricate himself from that beaching. That was good to see that the AI can actually extricate themselves even from a pretty severe beaching there. That was nice. Alright, I might speed up sequences of what's to come now. Otherwise, let's get this ship back back into fighting shape and get back in there. And we'll do what we initially planned. We'll fight him at range. Clear quick fall. With the initial part, there's like the first 30 minutes without it being honestly a complete mess. Karos would definitely have been the better option. Alright, just gonna turn here and get some chains in on that guy. Far ahead. Alright, no more chains on that side. But that's the side we're going to be prioritising next time. So we're going to change one on back to ball and forward to ball, so we got chains to load on the broadside. Right, we are running and we are slightly faster than the Endymion. Could be anyway. All right, welcome back. I was biding my time here and just waiting for the repair cycle to go down. However, we're fresh out of repairs. Now you see it takes 7 here. That's what it says with the first number. The one after the backslash is how much we got available. So we have none. So I was waiting another 9.5 minutes just for there's repairs to be available, but we don't have any. So for the past more or less 15 minutes, you've seen me running away from him with the wind, using my speed to my advantage, turning every few minutes, firing just a single broadside in, giving a few hits, and then turning back in, running to play for time here, really. I just missed the number. I didn't realize I was out of repairs, but we are. So we don't have any other choice than stand and fight. We have two options here. We could try and catch him on the shallows here. Bit of a gamble, but we could try. Or we could turn into him, force him into the wind, and force a boarding. We have a slight advantage, and if we can get him on the right side with the right tack, we can use our guns at the same time. I'll probably try for the shallows here first. See if I can get him caught there, then do a quick turn into him, fire at him at range, reduce his crew, and then board. If that fails and he gets his nose around the shallow, we're gonna have to force a boarding in. We're at a point where we can't do that much more damage to him without risking sinking. We've still got some structure left. The sidearm is down, so we do need to close and get him with our grape shot. A prospect I'm not really looking forward to, because he's really been hammering us for the entirety of this fight. We are now 55 minutes into this fight, and he's been absolutely wrecking us. Anyway, we'll maneuver around the shallows here and see what he does. And once we've navigated those, it all comes down to what he ultimately ends up either caught or not. But he is already angling out to avoid the shallows. You see the light water in there. Not too familiar with this part of the map here. So we can see here, if we go into map mode by pressing M, the shallows are right here, hard land up here. So it's this area we want him stuck in if we can, but he might maneuver around it. We'll see. I'm going to risk going down to battle. Sails to slowing down. We are just on the edge of the shallows. Should be fine. Famous last words. We'll see what he does. He's maneuvering. If we present a target, we might bait him to go in there. So far, so good. Turning back out. Bait him a bit more. Oh, he's going to give me the opposite side, isn't he? He's coming in again. But if he managed to navigate in through the shallows and speed up and get up on our side here, may even be able to cause that boarding then. As long as he keeps on our inside and stuck in between us and land, we got a shot at it. If it turns out, it'll be a strong side versus strong side. So he's coming in, trying to turn in to get a broadside out. I'm going to weather it, hopefully. Most of it being at an angle. Most bounced. Good. He didn't get stuck, so we'll have to turn here. We're out of option. Turning is our only hope here. Turning to get in there. We got our borders prepared. See what side we can get him on. Preferably his port side, but if not, we'll see. Right now he is fighting the wind a bit. Not at an advantage position as he's still in shallows. May get in there. Hold off changing our ammo for now. This is make or break. We're gonna go for it. Get in there before he turns. Or at least get around him. I don't want to fight his strong side. Yeah, summoning pretty quickly. That may end up proving to be a problem for him. No, it's not. May end up being a problem for us. Anyway, we're coming in behind him. I hammer him once, close range. Push the shallows. Change the grape. And get out in his face. Now falls the boarding. It's getting really shallow here. Alright, we're clear of the point, more or less. What we need now is for him to move into a position where he's actually able to get boarded. We can sneak him around before he wrecks us. Too much fire and we're done for. Forward momentum back. Come on, Trink, come on. Incoming fire. The last chance here. Oh, he's not slowing down, but we are dead in the water. Another damn situation where we're just unable to get in there. Had I brought more repairs, we would have been fine. Right, here we go. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Pulling. All right. Time to play this right. Our morale is higher. Our preparation is higher than his. We have no effect of our guns whatsoever. So we need to play this boarding completely right. He's the one taking on us. Let's see. Ooh, deck guns! Ow, that hurt, that hurt, that hurt, that hurt, that hurt. See the hit to our morale. He's gonna come in. Deck guns. Managed to get that one. 4 minutes until our... Wow, what a hit. Brace up. Grenades. You see his musket and Marines numbers there. We're defending and we're lost. Oh man. If we just managed to get into a boarding position where we were actually able to use our guns, we may have pulled through on that one. But ultimately, we got absolutely wrecked by his deck guns and his grenades and counter-attacks coming in. So we're back to finding another Trincomalee. Episode 20, definitely a nail-biter. Hope to see you in the next one. Safe.